In the latest updates, diamond generation has changed a lot, and many players don't know what's the best way to get them. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know to easily find lots of diamonds as fast as possible. There are many ways to find diamonds, and I'll go over all the best ones. Diamonds generate at height level 15 or lower, becoming more common the lower you get. However, bedrock starts generating at height minus 60, so the lowest you can go when looking for diamonds is height minus 59, and the optimal height would be around minus 57 or 58. That doesn't mean you should mine at that height though. Lava starts generating at height minus 55, so if you want to avoid it, you should mine at height minus 54. This would be the equivalent of height level 11 before the cave update. Before we start looking for diamonds, I'll give you some general tips. If you're playing with Optifine, you can enable dynamic lighting, which will help you see in the dark without having to place torches. You can also use a highlighted ores resource pack, which will make spotting ores a lot easier. Finally, if you're playing on a server that allows it, you can always use a Fulbright mod, but be careful as it could be considered cheating. Cave exploring is the fastest possible way to find diamonds in the game, as long as you find a good cave. So, we'll focus on the best ways of finding caves. We're interested in finding caves at lava level, which is height minus 54, as they're the ones which will have the most diamonds. A good way of finding caves is using the sound subtitles. You can enable them in the music and sounds menu. Try to find lava pops sounds and follow them. The subtitles have arrows signaling where the sounds are coming from. If they're in front of you, there will be no arrows. It takes a while to get used to them, but they're extremely useful. However, the best trick used mainly by UHC players is the C counter. The C counter counts the chunk sections that are loaded in the direction you're looking at. The more chunk sections being loaded in that direction, the more stuff happening there. Lava and water make the counter higher, so the number will be higher if there's caves in front of you. The higher it is, the higher the chance of finding a cave is, and the bigger the cave will probably be. Experiment with it for a while and find out what numbers work the best for you. The C counter is useful for finding caves at a long range, while the sound subtitles are useful for finding them at a short range. You should try to stay in caves all the time you can, and avoid going upwards, as you won't find diamonds if you go up. If you run out of caves to explore, just strip mine and use the C counter to go in the right direction, and use sound subtitles once you're close to finding the caves. But how do you find caves from the surface? If you're lucky, you will find a natural entrance. If possible, that's always the best option. However, if you don't find any, you can just use the C counter to know if there's caves below you. Once you find a high enough number, like 100 or 200, just mine downwards this way. Mine 2 blocks ahead of you and 3 blocks below, jump down, and repeat. However, because of how the C counter works, this doesn't work if you're near big masses of water, so take that into account. If you want to find diamonds more efficiently, there's other mining techniques you can use. For finding the most diamonds possible, you should mine between heights minus 59 and minus 57. However, if you want to avoid lava, you should go for height minus 54. I prefer the latter because I like mining in caves, but going below can have a higher reward in the long run. It's a bit trickier because of the lava, but it surely pays off. The standard form of mining is strip mining. Choose the height where you want to mine, and just mine a 2x1 tunnel. In a more advanced world, you should branch mine, which is just strip mining parallel tunnels at a 3-block distance each. However, if you want to find diamonds a lot faster, you should try poke holing. When strip mining, every 3 blocks mine at both your sides as far as you can. That way, you'll find more diamonds. These techniques are good, but it's a lot more efficient to mine in a 1x1 hole. If you mine 2 blocks, you only reveal 4 new blocks per mined block. However, if you mine 1 block, you reveal 5 new blocks per mined block. You can do this by using a trapdoor. A water bucket will also do. And again, the best way to mine is poke holing. Every 3 blocks, mine at both your sides as far as you can. If some diamonds get stuck, place blocks to get them out. Don't go there, as you might start walking, which would be annoying. A way to make this process a lot faster is using Swift Sneak. It really makes a difference. Mining in Aquifer Caves is a lot faster and you will find more diamonds as ores generate more commonly there. Also, you won't have to deal with hostile mobs. To avoid drowning, if you're playing in Java Edition, you can just use a wooden door. For Bedrock Edition, you can use a magma block to breathe. Just make sure to crouch to avoid receiving damage. If you can afford it, a turtle helmet helps a lot. By using an empty bucket while underwater, you can reset the water-breathing effect of the helmet all the times you want. Night vision and water-breathing potions are also very useful, as they make seeing underwater a lot easier. For enchantments, respiration will help you breathe longer, and aqua affinity will help you mine the ores faster underwater, while depth strider is useful for moving faster. However, you don't need all that gear to make this work. Even with only a pickaxe and a magma block, this way of mining is still probably the fastest way of finding diamonds in the game. This video wouldn't be complete if we didn't talk about exploring and trading. You can find diamonds in lots of structures like desert temples, and you can find diamond gear in end cities and ancient cities. Archaeology is also an option, but you won't find many diamonds that way, and it's very slow. I would still recommend mining, as exploring is very unreliable. Trading is a bit better, as you can easily get diamond gear directly from villagers. The downside is that you can't choose the enchantments, but using a grindstone you can fix that. If you don't enjoy mining, this is a good option. Whether it's actually faster than mining, it depends on how fast you're able to get enough emeralds and level up the villagers. I'd still rather mine for my diamonds, as the new caves are exciting. And at the end of the day, the game is called Minecraft and not Tradecraft. And this is everything you need to know if you want to find lots of diamonds. Which of these techniques is your favorite? I like using most of them to avoid repeating the same thing all the time. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will also enjoy this one, where I'll show you everything you need to know about finding netherite.